welcome back to Making It with Minglet. Today we're working on day 9, and I've got my book open, and this is the way the page looks. While I've got these pieces on my desk that I did for the 8th day, I want to go ahead and create something similar to where, since this is the center of the signature, I want to see the same thing on both sides. So I am going to go ahead and attach this, and I want to do it this way. So did I put that one on the outside? Yes, I did. I just need to put some glue down it. No, you don't need to let that happen. This little nozzle really helps me. And this is going to be longer than what I need, but we're just going to go ahead and do the whole thing anyway because, you know, we can always use it for something different. That's that. Right? And this is just going to be a quick and done. We're not going to dally around with it very long. Oh, that's interesting. That didn't happen last time, but that's okay. We just need to add a little more glue because that's going to be between pages, so we just don't want it kicking up and getting unruly on us. Tame the paper. Tame the paper, people. Kind of need a piece there that doesn't quite come out like I wanted it to. See if we can tuck it, sneak it in there somehow. Oop. That didn't work. That's a little bit skimpy there. It's okay that it didn't work. We can work with that. All right. Just a little more oomph to it. I think that'll work. It does work. We're going to call it good. We're going to put a bead of glue, and we're just going to barely slide this on the back of the page here. We don't want to take up very much room on it. That's good. I think that's probably good enough right there. Let's see how it looks on the other side. It's perfect. It's fine. It's fine. No worries. The back side had color on it, and I wasn't thinking about that, but it's not going to hurt anything. This is a junk journal. I can do what I want. All right. So now we've got kind of looking at similar things. I have to decide if I want to do this as a singular page or a double spread. If you're wondering why I'm rubbing it, I'm thinking it's going to speak to me. It's going to tell me what it needs, what I should do. And this needs to be gone. Okay. Just use those hands for good. All right. Let's get our quote up here. Joy is not a place you arrive at, but a garden you tend to daily. That is the inspiration for today. I'm going to go ahead. I want to put, I'm going to use these blocks for my letters. I'm going to put joy. Joy is not a place you arrive at, comma, but a garden you tend to daily. If you're not a gardener, there are things that you have to do in a garden. You have to always be willing to, if you plant things, you have to be able to nurture them. If you don't nurture them and you plant the seeds and you do nothing else, there's no guarantee that they're going to come up, even if it rains, even if the sun shines. You've got to go in and do some other things. So once I plant my flower seeds, I have to make sure that weeds and things that will overtake them do not come in and kill them off. So that's part of tending. You've got to be aware of what's going on around you. If you want to have joy, you got to keep the weeds or the bad things out and put the good things in. You've got to fill up constantly. Now, I'm not sure. I don't think I would mind something gardeny. So let's see what we've got. I really like the way it looks right now. I could go and not do anything else to it, but it feels like it's saying, hey, I want a little bit more. What can you do for me? So I've got this box. It's got just little odds and end pieces that have not been separated out and put in the fodder box yet. So we're just going to flip through. I remembered these. That's nice. Of course, I could go smaller with that. Nope. I'm thinking that one, I like that pretty good. Let's see what else we got. I think these were from Michael's, this pack. That's the same one there. I think that's the closest. Now there's one that's a little bit smaller. I don't mind that hangs off the page just a little bit into that. I kind of like it like that. And then I could put this one on this side. They're both in the same color family. And I think I'm going to put some texture back behind that. And I can do that a couple of different ways. I can use my stamp, or I can use a stencil to bring in that. Let me see. Let me see what stencil I got handy that I can pull out. Oh, I know what it is. Need to put this one up before it becomes part of the permanent part of the background here. I have got my strippers right here in the stripper pole. So let's see. Since this is boxy, I am thinking that maybe this would be nice. And I don't know which set that came out of. I just know that it was from PM Artist Studio, and it was some of the strips. And I'm pouncing and filling in here, just adding that texture in. That way it's not just a solid white background. And that's going to work. I'm going to carry a little bit of it up here. Now I will put a link to PM Artist Studio's storefront in the video. If you're not familiar with them, they do carry stamps and stencils. And it's a family-owned business, and they're supporting local artists around the world, actually. So it's a good place to spend your money. Especially in this economy, you know, help people that are helping you. The big corporations are not those people. Alright, I'm going to flip this around because I think I need to hit some up right in here. And I'm just going to use these little teeny tiny dots on that part. That is perfect, and I don't have to worry about this. I don't need to clean that off. It's fine. It'll be fine, she said. All right. We're going to go over here with this one, and this one's going to go. Oh, well that changes things. I've got 3 different sizes. So that's bam, bam, and bam. Alright. And I love this one up here, the little one. That worked out well. I love it when you get happy surprises. It's when you get the unhappy ones that I don't like. But you know, we all have to cope. We have to learn ways to cope. It is a very important thing to do. So we're going to glue this down. I know my phone is dinging. That is YouTube notifications. Now, I apologize. Let that little lazy Susan, no, black-eyed Susan, not lazy Susan. Lazy Susan's what you use on your, to turn things. Duh. Alright, until next time, be well, my friends.